Alright guys, welcome back to Shay's World. I am your girl Shay. We are still talking all things the GOAT, and to my right I have Malik.
I'm here in the flesh, right here.
So we switched things up a little bit tonight. We decided to do this together. We're gonna do episodes 2 and 3 together. So get you some popcorn, get you something to drink or a snack, something.
Oh, don't do no. They ain't paying nobody right now,
Right.
so.
Get you something, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So yeah, we're gonna just jump straight on into episode 2. This episode was called Blowback, and I do think I asked you,
It's a very fitting name.
on the last episode, did you think that vote was gonna have some type of blowback?
I didn't, but what was I wrong? In fact, like right out the gate, CJ was like, "You said you wasn't gonna kick out Joey, but you done voted." Wait, let me see. Hold on. She said, "Oh, all I read was that CJ already doesn't trust Tasha." But yeah, she right out the gate, she was coming for Tasha. I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Yeah, so it opens up with us in the girls' room. They're all talking about making an alliance or whatever. And so CJ's like, she was down, but she felt blindsided by Tasha. And Tasha's looking like, I didn't lie to you. Like,
And didn't, to be honest.
she's like, this is a competition show. And if it comes down to it, I think I can take Jason over Joey. So
Do you think CJ was like satisfied with it? Do you think she was like, okay, I can understand that, or do you think she was like, girl?
I think she was like, I can understand it, but she still got her eye on Tasha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think she trusts. I don't think a lot of them trust Tasha necessarily, or maybe they just in this moment were like, we still got our eye on you. You to go. You in our alliance, but like you was just the go. Like you know what you got.
Yeah, they know she's a threat by all means. They definitely know she's a threat. So
Also, I feel like an important note to keep in mind is CJ and Lauren in the beginning of this episode, talking about this little trifecta that they got with Joey, who is gone. But nonetheless, that CJ and Lauren, keep that in mind. That's important information.
yeah, very important. So the first competition of the day, of course, always, I guess this is going to be the format of the show. They're going to do a GOAT challenge, and whoever wins the GOAT gets to choose the teams for the elimination challenge. And ultimately, the GOAT is the only person that is safe, unless you win the competition. So the GOAT competition is called Drag Me Through the Mud. The theme of this episode is Bravo. However, none of the questions that they asked.
It was like a couple of them that were Bravo themed, but like I don't recall no housewives.
Like, just say you want to do some trivia questions and make y'all run through the mud.
Yeah, like it could have been a questionnaire show. Like, I don't know, do you want to be a millionaire or like something like that?
Well, I mean, he said that he was like, because housewives drag each other through the mud. So I get that. So just
Not
say
literally.
we're going to do drag you through the mud and whatever. But anyway, CJ wins. So now CJ is the GOAT. And we go into the house.
I would have made it far, by the way. I don't know if I would have beat CJ, but I would have made it very far.
Oh, no, I would have been out because, one, I wasn't diving in the mud. I think, no. Just for TV's sake, I would have done it at least one time, but I wasn't going back.
Well, if you're doing it once, you're already dirty. You might as well go all the way. There's no...
I ain't see nothing out there where I could wipe my hands and wipe my eyes.
No goggles.
Nothing.
No, like, mouth guard.
No.
Just mud in your face. Terrible for this kid.
Do put me put me heights. Put me heights. Tell me to climb a tree. Give me those type of competitions. Suspend me over the water, and if I get out, you drop me in the water. Like, those are my competitions. The get dirty, no.
That is not for me. That is not for me.
Nope. I know where my strengths are, and it ain't going through the mud. that ain't it.
You can't get dragged through the mud.
So, but now we get back into the house, and Jill she makes a meal in honor of Passover. Not really gonna spend too much time on that. Just what I took away from was just like the cast was like, a really good sport. Everybody participated.
It was a nice little wholesome moment. I was surprised that Tech had a matching yarmulke.
Well, so what I said to myself was, obviously when they got their filming dates, she knew that it was, they were going to be in the house. I'm thinking either she brought some or she brought it up. I'm sure she had already pre-told production that she wanted to do the dinner. She probably
okay, that's a good
because
point.
I noticed everybody had them. At first, I thought it was just Tick, but I looked.
I seen other people wearing yarmulkes. So yeah. Okay.
Which I thought was actually pretty cool because not many productions really allow and do stuff like that, so I thought that was really, really cool. After dinner, the meat and potatoes of this would be the conversation between Justin, sorry,
I mean same person,
but I feel like he's playing the game as Justin. He just came into the house as Alyssa, so I don't want to be necessarily disrespectful by just constantly saying, but I mean, not in drag.
Well, yes,
because he doesn't want to be seen as
Alyssa. That's
or
very
necessarily
true.
Weak because of Alyssa in the game. So just respect wise, I would count him. I'm gonna try to remember to say
to differentiate.
Yes, I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna make promises, but I will try. But Justin and CJ go out on the terrace or whatever, and they get to have a conversation where CJ reveals, she sees Justin because she too has two fathers. I
see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
It was very passionate, like, we're making TV, we're making a moment out of this. Like, thought this was more genuine, but you making a little moment here. I see you.
But did you peep? I mean, not. I don't know. Well, it's all strategy at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Because Justin, Joe, and Wendell were having a conversation prior to that, and talking about how unpredictable CJ can be. Or CJ could possibly be with her voting. And so that's when Justin's like, beforehand, when she won the competition, he was like, oh yeah. But after that, he was like, maybe I should have definitely kicked it in a high gear and like, this is the time.
I definitely put down that I felt like the conversation was a genuine conversation, but it was definitely still a little strategy on Justin's part. Like, okay, you go, I need to make sure I'm safe.
Which worked out.
It did. It really did. So, yeah. What's next?
Oh, Tosh is Lisa Rinna. Tosh is Lisa Rinna.
Yes. The next day is the elimination
challenge. Tosh is Lisa Rinna. I just thought that was hilarious. I think Tosh is hilarious.
I think Tosh did a really good impression of Lisa Rinna, too. I mean, not the shoes, but... that he had to point out.
I like
were
his
shoes.
I like his shoes.
By the way.
His shoes.
So, we have...
He said, Joe is, when they were all coming out, he said, Joe is always last and never cheering. They are, like, building this, kind of a background storyline where Joe is kind of, like, which he is fading, like, not even fading, he's always been in the background, but it's coming off as he's not really that
present.
Yeah, and that, like, trying to be here for real. Yeah. And that's kind of, like, something that they really, like, started to construct in this episode. So I'm interested to see how long that storyline plays out and what that looks like for him. Whether he kicks it into high gear and gets into the game, or whether he's really not trying to be there for real. Because when Tasha pointed it out, he got mad. He was like, "That's some bullshit. I am here. I'm trying to be here." Da 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 da. So that's just something I noticed.
I didn't pick up on that part. I picked up on him willing. Nope, it wasn't that time. Okay, so he had something to say every time they come down those stairs, because I made note of something at the end about him. I'm like, really, Tosh? So anyway, we have CJ chooses the teams. I did not really go through who's on who team, but the way I kind of went through, the way I kind of was gonna break down the challenge is kind of gonna tell you who's on who team.
Okay.
So yeah, let's see. So the challenge this day is, again, the theme is Bravo. This one was fun. I like this one. This one was really fun. It was fun. It was so stupid, so cheap to do, like low budget production, but it was really funny and really fun, entertaining to watch. So it is.
That below deck clip that they used was hilarious.
They break it down. It's like I said, it's relay, so they play 2-on-2, and it's 3 different parts. So the first part is which show is it?
Real Housewives. They have to flip the table.
Oh yeah, the Real Housewives table flip challenge. So listen to me. Tasha explains the rules. The table has a tablecloth on it, and the table is set. You have to flip the table over, and it has to land on its feet.
This seems like an impossible challenge.
If it does not do that, you have to reset the table.
Oh, that just takes too much time.
And then do it over.
I want to know how long
what we saw on the TV was they flipped it one time. It didn't work. Nobody tried to reset the table.
So wait a minute. Who flipped the table first?
So the first team, so on the table, so I was gonna explain all of the different challenges, and then I'm gonna go through and say who we have.
Justin and CJ. Oh, Reza said Reza is funny. Okay, look, I may not like the way he games, but he has some funny lines. He said, "CJ, you getting this L, baby." That's funny to me.
Listen. Reza is annoying to me, but he is reality TV gold. Like he's confessional. He's confessional goals. He's one-liner goals. Like he is giving the girls a very good edit. So on, we have CJ and Alyssa on the orange team. CJ and Justin on the orange team.
You said what you said.
And then it's Lauren and Reza on the purple team. So the purple team finishes first, and then we go to the next part, which is...
who on the purple team?
The purple team was Lauren and Reza. They finished first.
I thought Justin and CJ made it first.
That was the only challenge that the purple team won, because purple team lost. Yep.
Well, there's that.
So, the next challenge is the Vanderpump Buster tables, where they have the stuffed silverware and then throw them into the bus tables from like a distance away. On the purple team, it's Alyssa and Tasha, and then on the orange team, we have Tech and Jason.
Hold on. You said Alyssa and Tasha, but Alyssa already went.
I'm sorry.
And Tasha
and Davon.
Oh, okay.
Tasha and Davon on the purple team.
Because
Davon tossed.
Oh, and I was
Tasha
over
was
here.
getting frustrated.
I was like, first of all, this must be a lot harder than it looks. Because if I was over there, I would have been like, whoop.
Right? Like, whoop. Why would you be trying to
over here? Bop.
Like, you toss.
No, you can't bop. You gotta whoop. Like, come on.
It's not a bop, it's a whoop.
It's not a bop, it's a whoop. Come on.
So, yeah. Eventually Tech gets it, and he gets his rhythm and his flow, and they pull out the win. And then we move to the third part of the relay, race, which is Jill's segment, the below decks.
Oh.
And I'm trying to figure out why she didn't do nothing but pull the rope. I'm like, why didn't she toss?
Ooh.
You have to toss a life raft saver floaty thingy into a buoy.
What team was she on?
So it's Jill and Wendell on the orange team, and
on the orange or purple? They're on the
orange team. They won. Wendell pulled out for win.
Oh.
Wendell won that.
Okay.
And it was Paula and Joe
on the orange team.
On the purple team. They didn't put that dang on buoy on there at all. I think you colorblind, friend. Did you have your glasses on?
I promise you, Wendell was wearing purple. On everything, Wendell was wearing purple. Y'all, for reference, we literally had this playing in the background.
Y'all, we about to put a bet on something. What we betting?
Oh my goodness.
Because, friend, you not finna tell me.
I promise you Wendell was wearing purple. Wendell and Jill. Either way it goes, like you said, Jill wasn't doing nothing. Jill was.
It's her challenge, the show she's on. And
she was giving them
string. She was the pulling the string back after.
And Wendell was and throw him out there and miss. Oh my goodness. Y'all, we finna get down to the bottom of this down. Get down to you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, the Lifesavers is orange. Well, there it is.
For the record.
For
the record. So, yes, the orange team pulls out the win. So now that leaves the purple team up for elimination, and
so the purple team, that's CJ, Paula. Oh no, sorry, Paula, Justin, Davon, Joe, and Tasha.
So listen, before we go into the house, like one of my favorite parts, and y'all find out I'm weird. I have little random parts that are funny to me. Tech is excited because they won and he jumps in the pool. As soon as he jumps in the pool, you hear in the background production saying you're mic'd. And then you hear Lauren say, yeah, that mic definitely coming out of your check. I was
like, dang.
I was like, oh wow, that is too funny to me.
Tell
me, only thing we have is this prize money without telling me all we have is this prize money and your day-to-day pay. Yeah. So, but yeah, so now we're going back in the house, and this, y'all, is where this show gets good. Okay, like now we playing, now we.
Get your snacks.
Can I eat?
You want some? You sure?
I'm positive. But yeah, this is where I really clocked in and was like, we got a show. So the first thing you see is Wendell and Reza talking. So let me just set the scene up for you. You have like this, it's like the little walkway and some chairs. You got Wendell and Reza. And then in the living room, you have Joe and Tasha talking. Just keep all of this, you know. So Wendell and Reza are talking. They're talking about who they, want to vote. Reza's like, I want a girl. And looks over, and production puts on the screen not creepily, as if that's not creepy.
Nah, that was.
I want a girl.
No, he was like, he said, yeah, I'm up. He said, I want a girl. Oh my, like what? What's happening?
It was at that moment I was like, okay. He qualifies to be on the GOAT. Like, he qualifies to be on this show.
You want a girl.
Like, he is one of the greatest from Shaws of Sunset. Let me say that. He's good for reality TV. But ultimately, the girls...
he low-key confirms Tasha.
He really does, because he's looking at Tasha. So, the girls all want to vote out Joe. Because he was the only boy on their team, right? Outside of so it was him and Justin that were the.
Yeah, it was Joe and Justin. I had this note. Justin said, "Toss that motherfucker on the thing." Telling Joe, toss that motherfucker on the thing. I'm sorry, but anyway, yeah, Joe and Justin.
So they want Joe out, but they don't think that Tayshia, because of her alliance and their connection, will go for it. So CJ and Tayshia sit down and have a talk. CJ's not going to vote for Justin because they just made this fact the night before. The girls don't want to vote for Justin. So it's kind of like Joe, like you said, they setting up the edit as if, you know,
that he's not trying to be there.
Not trying to be there. And that's the point that CJ makes. She's like, Joe's checked out. Like, I seen him earlier, like, you know.
Which I feel like is not really a fair statement necessarily. Just because Joe seems like a really quiet and reserved person. He doesn't seem like somebody that's not really trying to be there, in my opinion.
Yeah. But when you're in this type of setting, you have to socialize.
Yeah.
Like, it's as much social as it is winning the competition. So it's like, it is an easy vote. It's an easy vote that really causes not much chaos, except for the guys, because their numbers are dwindling and dwindling down. But other than that, so they talk, and so Tayshia has the bright idea to go and talk to Joe. I don't understand the purpose of their conversation, because for me, she walked up on 10. Like, she walked up aggressive. Like, her approach to him was like, I have this girls' alliance. They want to vote you out. They think you're checked out anyway. I have the numbers.
Oh, yeah. That was... The way she came up to him was like... At first, I thought she was coming to him... And I still kind of do think that she was coming to him as a friend, trying to warn him, trying to be like, hey, like, these girls are trying to get you. But what she failed to do is say, I really am trying to advocate for you to stay. She didn't say nothing. Right,
she could have said everything that she said, but she could have been like, so...
How are we going to
keep you? Give me a name. Give me something to go back to them. She didn't do none of this.
She didn't do none of that.
Like...
You're doomed.
You're doomed. And he's like, oh, okay. Really? Well, let's play.
Fuck you, Tayshia. That's what he said. He said, fuck you, Tayshia.
She realized that she messes up.
And doubles down on herself.
And then she doubles down on messing up because she goes and tells the girls.
I backstab. Sorry, y'all.
So now she's pissed with Joe, ultimately, because he's telling her, you know what I'm saying, like, they'll vote you out. So now you're going there pissed. Once again, wrong approach. I just told Joe about the alliance and he's blah, blah, blah.
Devon said.
Like, damn. Paula said. Baby, let me tell you. Paula is my girl. Paula be on 10 all the time.
Paula like, you need to leave.
She's not sleeping here. She's not sleeping in here. She betrayed us.
Oh my goodness.
No, we getting ahead, but still, it was just like, what are you thinking, Tayshia? Like, seriously, what are you thinking? Because now CJ and Lauren already don't trust you. So all it takes is just a little tip of the scale for you to walk out the room and somebody be like, yeah, let's vote her. They like, yeah, let's do it. We don't trust her. Like, I just think she really shot herself in the foot. So we get down to the ultimation challenge, and it's pretty self-explanatory here. Tayshia is voted out. She takes it well, but it was so funny. She was like, Joe, you little shit. Like,
that's best friend shit right there.
Yeah, it is. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You got me. I was trying to get you. Baby. So she took it well. Now, what she didn't take well was that damn Prius that they had for her. She was like, a Prius?
No,
you got me a Prius? I rode in an Escalade.
And like, what? And I'm going back in this little meet me. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, so what do you give this episode?
Oh, wait. We're not done.
What we're on?
Because we got to get back to the Goat Manor after the elimination.
Oh.
Boom. When they found out that the numbers wasn't matching.
Oh yeah. So boom, y'all. Look, I'm about to end, and I'm missing a very key important part. So we go back in the house, right? My girl Paula, whatever. Paula.
Paula for short.
It's not Paula. It's
Miss
not Paula.
Lala. It's Paula.
It's Paula. She's like, wait a minute. 3 votes went on Joe. So who voted for Joe? Davon pulled a classic Big Brother move. Let's stir up some chaos.
She said, I'm guilty as hell.
And of course,
I voted for Joe.
It's my friend Reza that pulls it out. Because Paula was like, well, what's the point of this, here, Reza? This, for this, chaos to cause this. Like, yes, Reza, thank you. And thank you for giving me this scene, too. Like, yeah, I really like this episode. Like, this one was good. I was like, okay, we got a show here. Like,
I gave the last episode an A. And this one holds up. I give this one an A as well.
You do? Yeah, I give this one an A for sure. I give this one an A. So
the GOAT is doing very good so far for me.
It's GOAT. And it's not as cringy. It wasn't as cringy with the whole GOAT thing this time for me. I don't feel like I heard as many like GOAT sounds. I didn't, it wasn't too bad. So that was cool. So that's episode 2. So we're going to move on to episode 3.
I said, it was day, LMFAO. Hashtag who voted for Joe.
I did not catch the title of episode 3.
It was called Catching Strays. No. Because that's what happened.
It's called Casualty of War.
Catching Strays.
But this particular today is all about celebrating talent shows and talent competition shows. So that's your American Idol, So You Think You Can Dance, and all of those. So for the GOAT challenge, everybody has to go and randomly select a talent. And then you have an hour to prepare a show, and then you're going to put on a performance. So I did not write down necessarily what everybody pulled at the moment.
Are we going straight to the talent show?
Or what happened before the talent show?
Well, it was just a little stuff. Because I'm a real storyline person, and I be getting deep into I'm a writer, y'all. So I be thinking about this shit. So, in the beginning. Also, hold on. Never mind. We talked about that. So, Jill, Kristen, Justin, and CJ are all talking together. And there's this, little, brewing story that that CJ is the underdog. And, everybody's got their own, little sister, big person relationship.
Yeah. Where Jill says she roots for the underdog. So, she's kind of taking Kristen under her wing.
So it's kind of looking like not Kristen.
CJ.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Kristen said her too. Was
everybody? Basically, everybody said the same thing. So, it's kind of given that CJ is the underdog, which is making me wonder if
did CJ win it?
Not win it, maybe,
but go far.
So I'm intrigued.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised considering she's playing a really good social game. Contestant from F-Boy Island.
What's that got to do with it though? I mean,
I told you she's only there because one of the producers from F-Boy Island are producing this show. That's why they're producing on this show. Y'all it takes is you to do one show and they call it. If you're good, they're calling you. But she's good. No, I'm not taking anything from her. I haven't watched F-Boy Island, but she's good in this. She's good.
Yeah, she's, I like her. At first I was like, she need to lock it. She's doing good.
She's locked in.
Episode 2, she was in there. I see you, CJ. I see you. Okay. So,
it's it's the GOAT competition time, and Tosh comes in.
Yeah, I was finna say, he talks about not letting Tasha go, but he literally doesn't say anything else about it. He's just like, He was like, "Don't get Tasha off the show." Da 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 da. Okay, y'all. So today's challenge. Da 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 da. Like what?
Yeah, he is just. I'm enjoying him though. I'm really shocked, but I'm just really enjoying him. So I'm gonna have to look at my notes for this one, y'all, for sure. So we get down there. Tasha lets them know first. Tasha brings out William Hung from American Idol. She bangs. She moves. You did.
I'm glad we both knew the excitement.
Listen. It was so much. It was like nostalgia just went through my body. Like when I saw that, I was just like, okay.
You know what's funny? I don't even know him, but I feel like I knew in the back of my head.
I'm sure
somehow years ago I've heard she bang. Like that
it was everywhere because he had. After that, like he had commercials. Like he was everywhere.
Really?
Like yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was everywhere.
Maybe I need to go to American Idol.
Tasha lets his contestants know that ultimately him and William Hung are just here judging them, but not judging them. Like, we're just here to watch y'all make a fool of yourself, but y'all gonna handle this up. So ultimately, every player, you have cards 1 through 12. You can only use your number once, and you are going to be judging everybody, and the person with the highest score wins. I don't understand, or I don't know if maybe they didn't have time. Like, why didn't multiple people, like, why didn't they start strategizing, like, right then? So, like, once I got the notes and they went to go sit down, I'd have been like, all right, so how we playing this? Like, I'd have been just...
Well, people
versus
seem to
her
be...
just being so... Because then that made Devon be like, so...
I would have did what Devon... I wouldn't have done exactly what Devon did. But... if I was there next to Devon and she gave me a 3 and I gave a good, I would have been like, no, I wouldn't have been mad.
Alyssa gave her an 11, a 10 or an 11.
She gave, Alyssa.
Alyssa gave Devon a 10 or 11. She ended, okay, all right, so listen, we're going to get there.
But I'm going to just say I wouldn't feel no way because honestly, I know what game she's playing. Mm-hmm. And I would have been like, I either would have played the same game or not been as personally offended as the rest of the entire house.
Yeah. So the first person is Joe. He's an 80s aerobic instructor. He gets a 37.
I would eat that. I would have got the highest score. Sorry.
Yeah, he was whack to me. Day goes next.
Oh, I gave them my score.
You did?
I did. I gave everybody my score.
Boom. Let's go. So Joe
2. Sorry, Joe. Like everybody, I actually gave him a 1, but because everybody else gave him a 2. I kind of want to
give him a 1. Like it was so sucky. Devon was juggling. She ended with an 87.
Oh, I gave her a 5. Joe ended with a 37.
Let me try not to be biased.
Well, also keep in mind, like America's Got Talent, you only got 1 gold star. You only got 1 number. You can't.
Understood. I'm going to give her a 3.
I think so.
I'm going to give her a 3. The theatrics and all of that was too much for me.
Really?
But you didn't juggle.
She did not juggle. Not for real.
Like, she didn't even try. I would have been, if she'd have dropped the ball,
but it's the
I could have gave her a
untalented.
5. I understand it was untalented, so you should have at least tried to juggle and drop the ball. She threw the ball up and then she threw the ball up and caught it. She didn't juggle.
Oh, she just
juggling
boom,
is you need both balls need to be moving at the same time. You're juggling.
Oh wait, let me do some reconstruction.
Yeah, you gave out a 5 for that bullcrap performance.
Hold on, let me do a little reconstruction. You'd be mad. I gave Jason my 1 because he can't sing.
You stupid.
Yeah, I gave him my 5 just because.
All right.
Sorry, Vaughn. That was a good convince. You got a 1, baby. You got a 1.
But Pete, check this. I peeped that when. Oh, I'm sorry. Alyssa did not give her a 10. Alyssa did not. Alyssa gave Devon a 5.
Oh.
Production, she goes to Devon's face. She did not like that when she got that 5. She did not like that
Of
5.
course not.
So then
I gave Alyssa a 9.
Alyssa goes next, and she does poetry. I'm going to give Alyssa a 10 just off of looks alone.
Period. Only reason I gave Alyssa a 9 was because I probably didn't hear the entire poem, and what I heard was cute, but I wanted more.
All right, so then Wendell does stand-up comedy. I don't even have to talk much.
I didn't rate his. There was
2.
no lot. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wendell. You got whatever score I got.
Paula in the animal imitation, I give her a 9.
6.
I give her a 9 because the fact that you was creative as fuck to go in there and find some gloves and take them to your thing and have somebody milk them. Like,
damn, maybe I'm not fair at all.
I don't think you're fair at all. Here's the thing. I'm judging off of creativity and the untalent. I don't know what I'm judging off of.
Not
honestly.
the untalent.
No, I'm not using some kind of
untalent. You using some kind of creative.
I am using a creative skill.
But not the
Kristen was a cake decorator. She got a 75 from them.
Oh, I gave her a 7. I liked her impersonation of Jason.
4. Oh, yes. Sorry. Nope, not a 4. 6. Because I made note. I love the fact that her apron, she had on her apron, Lord Honey.
I did not peep that.
Listen. I told you, it's the simple weird stuff for me that I just like stuff like that. CJ in the Shakespearean monologue. Have I given out my 1?
You gave Vaughn a 1.
I've given out my 1.
And you
my
gave
2,
Joe a 2.
and I've given out my 4.
I think I have. I gave Tech a 3, but I'm gonna take that up for now. Even though he did joke.
I am going to.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave CJ's alone because we only got like 3 seconds.
Fair enough.
CJ, you're straight, girl. Don't worry about it.
Jill and the breakdancing.
11.
Absolutely.
11.
Absolutely. I was saving my 11 for Jill because this talent show is brought to you by Medical Alert. I was like, Tosh, no, you did not. He said, this is brought to you by Medical Alert. I was like, oh my goodness.
Winner.
And then she gets an 11 because William Hung said, Jill Banks.
Like what? Oh my god.
So yeah, she gets an 11. Tech with the baton twirling will get my 3.
He dropped the baton.
And then Jason, and he was singing the Star Spangled Banner.
I had you lower, my friend, but because I switched you out with Vaughn, you got a 5. Let's go ahead and take some vocals.
Because I just gave Tech my 3, I have to give you my 7. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Lauren and the Animal Balloon Maker.
I got a 4. I mean, she got a 4 from me. Well, I don't think she made a balloon animal, but then I think she did. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should take that back.
She gets an 8 just because she was a really pretty clown to me.
I'll give you a 14. How about that? We're making up our own.
Right. And Reza with the limbo and a side
10
of a peen shot.
100 out of 10. In fact, you broke my scale, friend. You actually
right,
broke my scale.
I lost my words. Like, it just was what that was it for me. And the wig. Again,
Reza,
I really
you're
almost would not be too mad if Reza won. Just based off of what he's giving, I wouldn't be mad if Reza won, friend. I know you don't like Reza, but
I don't dislike Reza.
I know you dislike the way Reza plays the game.
Yeah.
But I kind of won't be mad. And I think Reza has set himself up pretty nice this season to be protected.
Yes, yeah, to be honest. Well,
he has. It's because here's the thing. It's Reza. It's the
boys.
girls and Wendell.
But Reza and the girls not really that close, except for like maybe Vaughn, now CJ. Even though CJ's been evicted from the girls, we'll get to that later, I guess. I don't know how many girls really, like maybe Kristen.
Okay, so once we get to that part, I'm going to tell you why I think that, not even a Bravo, I'm going to tell you why I think Reza going to have himself set up. So,
Where we at? Gold Manor?
Alright, so Alyssa
Oh, I
wins.
said the girls is mad. The
Yeah,
girls
so-
are mad.
We just went through all of the people and what they did in their performances, but midway
Real quick,
through the performances,
Just out of curiosity, which of these would you like to have pulled? I think I would have been fine with the step aerobics, or the limbo.
yeah, I could have done the limbo. I'd have had fun with the limbo. I'd have had fun with the breakdancing. I'd have had fun with the poetry, to be honest with you.
Poetry, maybe poetry, but that took too long for me. What did Wendell have?
Stand-up comedy.
Ooh.
He said, I want to talk to y'all about something about what my roommates like. He go raise a dick. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do.
I'm screaming.
But, so, I think it was when Davon gave Alyssa, she gave Alyssa a 2. It was at that point that everybody on the cast was like, oh, okay, they came to play. Like, everybody was like, oh, okay, like, this is how she's playing. Everybody kind of took slight to it. Everybody had their own opinions about it because she was sitting next to Kristen and she was whispering in Kristen's ear.
What'd she say?
She was whispering.
Oh, they didn't
So
put, but they be putting captions.
Oh, no. They didn't put anything on it. She was talking to her when she was doing the vote for Alyssa.
Oh, wow.
But here's the thing. When she gave Alyssa the 2, she said it's because I want to be the GOAT. She said that. However, my personal opinion, I just think she... I think she wanted it, and
Play the game, sister.
she playing the game.
Play
Play the game. I can't be mad at you.
Because she's not
She
wrong.
needs a win. She needs a win.
Yeah, I was
going
gonna say, like, when she's sitting here talking about this is how you play a game and these people that's getting mad are not gamers. Well, when you look at it, they're not gamers, to be honest. And the people, Wendell, Reza, the people who do play games, they not offended.
No, they're not offended. They're not offended at all.
Play the game, sister. Play the game.
So when we get back in the house, there Alyssa, Justin, Lauren, and was that CJ talking?
Justin, CJ, and Lauren are talking about yeah.
Yeah, so they're talking, and Justin is just expressing how that he feels, Day plays the game really hard, and her feelings were a little upset behind the way the competition went, and they right there at them stills.
First of all, my thing is, if you're in one house with 50 different people and you're in an open space, not a room, in an open space, why would you talk about somebody?
But here's the thing. Alyssa didn't say anything bad.
She didn't.
The things that she said to them is what she should have said today versus what she said today.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why are you having this conversation out in the public area with the 2 other people to make it awkward like this? Yeah,
she should have pulled Day to the side and had that conversation with the Day.
Because now we get a moment like
then if
this.
Day responded negatively, then you could have been like, girl, like, take, take the game hat off at some point, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, when Davon came up there, first of all, when Davon came up there, CJ and Lauren said, okay,
I'm going.
Good night. Goodbye, y'all.
No, we're not doing that. They dipped, baby. They was like, yep, we're not going to be a part of this. We're not going to be a part of this.
She said, we were just talking about you. She said, I know. They said, oh, okay. They did not want no smoke.
Oh, you heard? Oh, yeah, we definitely gone now.
I thought, girl, y'all could have stayed for that, especially CJ. You was just sitting here talking about how much you fuck with Justin and Lauren, both of y'all. So, come on now. But anyways,
Needless to say, that conversation does not end well at all. It ends with
Justin low key
snap.
Low key, not even low key, like high key, just went straight for it. Like, it wasn't really easing into it. It was like you just sat down the way that you play is da 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 da. You know, and you just da 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 da. And when Von says, "Well, I'm playing a game," everything's a game to you. I'm stuck in this game house. What are you talking about? Everything is a game. Even what you're doing right now, this is a game. This is real shit. Real shit.
I just didn't like this because I like them. I literally like them both. Like, I'm rooting for Davon.
She's my winner. She's my winner.
But I don't like when people throw challenges. It rubs me the wrong way because everything just snowballs from there. So it was like, it kind of made me mad. And then I hate when people say, I'm going to quit. And then they don't quit. So it was like, you said you were leaving, you were going to quit. She had her moment. Reza gets her, calm down. What I'm assuming, because we don't see, we can just hear as it's, transitioning to the next day. But the next day, baby, Davon woke up.
I got a plan.
With hell, what I like to call hell in me. She woke up with hell in her and was like,
down.
Oh, okay.
She had a dream over the night. She got the blueprint. And she said, we're going to put this to work.
She went back in their room and she replayed that conversation and was like, oh, okay, I should have said. Why we so much alike? I should have said that. Oh, but so she was like, you know what? And because I didn't and I'm the GOAT, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to get your ass.
That part. Ooh, that part.
But you know what? They say when you dig one ditch, you better dig two. So, she goes to Paula first, and she tells Paula, I need you to trust me, like, rock with me. We're going to throw this competition today. Paula was conflicted.
She was not trying to do that.
She was really conflicted about it. But, like she said, she's so loyal. She knew it was wrong, but she did it. I'm going to assume that what we didn't see on camera was she had already spoken with Jill about it and got Jill on board. Because Jill was on board when we got to the competition.
I was like, when did she get on board?
Yeah, I think it's just something we didn't see on camera.
Okay.
So, Davon has this plan to...
And there was no plan B, by the way. It was only plan A. It was only
just plan A. So, plan A, the only plan, because in her mind, I'm the GOAT. I have the tiebreaker vote. So, that's like, in her mind, this is gonna work. So, she's going to throw the competition, put Justin on her team, throw the competition, her team is up for elimination, they can get Justin out. That's the plan. And only Davon, Paula, and Jill are in on it.
Because she doesn't trust Lauren. And she sort of maybe kind of could trust CJ. I think
she knows I think she already knew CJ and
Justin were too cool. Okay.
I feel like at this point the house probably knows.
Oh, so she was like taking that vote out. That's why Davon's my winner. That's that thinking.
So she knew if she'd have told CJ what they were doing, CJ probably would have given Justin a heads up, like, hey.
Oh, definitely that part. But I just was like, why would she put CJ and Lauren on her team when low key CJ, Justin, and Lauren was just the night earlier, just discussing how much they dislike the way she plays, and then she turned around and put all three of them on her team. It's like, oh, I would have been like, girl, if I was one of them three, I would have been like, something's up here. When we get to the challenge and Davon picks the teams and she's speaking on her people and then she says, Justin, let's dance. It's tangled.
Oh, and I forgot to say we're still in the the talent show Just Dance old thing.
This is like an obstacle course.
So they're dressed to disco theme. It's an obstacle course. They have to spin around on a disco mic ball thing 10 times in one direction. And because I'm really, really good and I thought about this, I remembered the bookmark that I told you.
The book of Mark?
Remember I told you
from the Bible?
Bookmark.
Oh.
Remember I said, first episode, I said, bookmark this disqualification, how they do disqualifications on this show.
Oh, because they waited till he was done.
And so, because you hear, hold on, I'm getting ahead. We get ahead. So they have to spin around 10 times in one direction on a disco ball, and then go through this little obstacle course, and then it's like 3 little tires, and strike a pose on the dance floor.
Strike a pose.
So they're on the teams. Everybody, they're going or whatever. Tech goes this way, then this way. This way, then this way. By the third time, what does Tosh say?
I don't remember.
Tosh was like, he must have didn't listen to the rules.
He's just here. I want to know what he thought.
He goes through the thing screaming, loophole, motherfucker. Loophole, motherfucker.
Maybe he just thought that would make him less dizzy. I guess it did make him less dizzy.
It did make him less dizzy. He ran through that thing after that, and they waited till he got up there and struck a pose and said, "You're disqualified."
Oh, motherfucker, loophole the whole time.
So that was my thing. Like, they must with how they disqualify y'all. If y'all hear my dog again, as you can see, we're home. He's locked up and he's not excited. So if you hear him barking, get over it. He will too. It's no animal abuse here, okay? His parent, the parent is in there. And he's good. He's just not coming in here.
Okay. Because I was over here sitting still looking at the TV while he was talking my ear
I
off.
heard him. He was in here barking. I'm like, dude, he been in this house for a whole hour. You just not want to bark it? Like, no, go back in there. Because I was going to just try to look. He ruined it. So, yeah, but what I was saying about disqualifications is the same with how I feel like with Wendell and the 2 floaties. Like, you know, Wichita said something about it in the beginning, and y'all let him run that whole competition only to come back and say disqualified. Yeah. So I feel like the way they doing is, no, we're going to let you do it. But because of standards and practices, we still have to disqualify you, you know, so they can keep their game show. So that's that. So ultimately, it does not work. Davon's plan does not work. Because her team loses. Her team doesn't lose, do they?
Davon's plan, yeah, but it's a...
No.
It works. It works perfectly.
Davon's plan works. But midway through the challenge, Lauren clocks in and can tell that the shit is staged and that, you know, something is going on. CJ said straight out her mouth, I smell a sabotage. Straight out her mouth. Like, if you've seen Davon when we're losing, she's upset. Like, she was just too calm.
It's okay, baby.
Yeah, like she oversold. And then when she had her turn, like, drama and theater is your thing, but like actual motion acting, nah, like you oversold it. Like, I was like, I don't understand how everybody can't see that she throwing this shit.
Everybody
and I was sitting there waiting, like, I
it.
Want somebody to call her out on this.
Girl.
Like, I really
I'm surprised Justin didn't say nothing about it, but he did. He did at the end.
I was pissed because, and I can understand why he was pissed, because when he got picked, he was in his confessional. He was like, you know, I was surprised, but he was like, I needed this. She needed this. Like, he thought it was genuine for, you know, putting him on the team, and you put me on your team so that you could get me out. But what she should have done was she should have put at least 2 males on her team.
That's what I thought. She could put maybe Reza and Jason. But all the boys are cool with Justin.
All of the boys are cool, but she could have at least put Joe on her team. And I think people may have been a little willing, and they could have split the votes between Joe and Justin. And Justin they could have gotten maybe an extra vote and got Justin out. Then, you know, the margins could have been really close, but...
Oh, there is no taking any votes away. Everybody places a vote.
Yeah, everybody places a vote.
But it's getting them out of the switch. Okay.
Yeah, so ultimately we go back in the house, and the first scene we see is the guys are kind of sitting at the table, and Wendell is like, Davon, what we doing tonight? Because of course them 2 have already discussed, we together, you know, let's make this quick. And she is like, I want Justin. I don't like how he talked to me last night. I want Justin. And they're like,
No.
But we don't.
We don't. Sorry.
But we don't.
We can't do that.
You know? And
Wendell's like, well, basically, he's like, okay, well, we gonna fuck with Lauren if you fuck with Justin.
well, he was like, well, give me it. She was like, I think he was like, give me a name or somebody else or, you know, somebody else.
She was like, who else?
And he was like, well, you know, Lauren.
She said, no.
No. But Lauren is a good vote too. As much as I love her and as much as this came out of left field, if this was any other competition show and the way ultimately Wendell and Davon run it, in other competition shows, like she would have, if they couldn't both get what they wanted, she would have been a deadlock, a person that they would have chose to, like, you know, okay, casualty award, go ahead and let's do her. I just, you know, I just hate that it came at this particular move came at Lauren's expense. Yeah. So
catching strays.
Davon and Wendell can't agree on a name. Wendell is not backing down. He's like, that's my roommate, you know. And then I'm not budging.
The three amigos, they click together. So they said, let's make something shake.
Wendell activates now at this point, and he gets the guys. They go up there. They discuss what they're up against, and he like, we gotta get somebody to flip. CJ, like, pull CJ in. Hey, we need you to flip X, Y, and Z. And I'm sure the conversation was way more, and I'm sure that this is where CJ probably revealed that she feels like Davon threw that competition.
Oh yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out, where did Justin find out the information that she threw the competition? So I'm like, okay, maybe this had to be the point. Because I'm sure they talked for way longer than what we've seen on the screen.
But also it was like just super obvious. The whole team was like, well, when I say the whole team, Lauren and CJ. If Lauren and CJ caught that shit, Justin definitely caught that shit. Even if he was, even if he had the rose-colored glasses on for a minute, he could even see that. Girl, this some bullshit.
Yeah. So.
But I was gonna say so if you were in CJ's position, you were cool with Lauren first, and you have a girl alliance with her, but you just made this alliance with Justin, and then didn't something happen, like, where they worked really well together? Didn't something happen last episode where they were just like, I don't know, something happened, but they what would you do?
In CJ's position, putting my gaming hat on, I would have did exactly what CJ did. I would have did exactly what CJ did, because ultimately what CJ just did was, one, she just got herself in with the guys because she really wasn't fully in there with all of the guys. So yes, I lost some of my girls, but shit, all we got to do is activate and we become the GOAT, and then we can change. But like she said, in her defense, like, if I wouldn't have voted that way, then Davon would have still continued to run the house. And she really was. And because her and Wendell were working together, you know, they were really working together. You saw that with the way the vote for Tayshia came out. You know, the whole freaking house voted for Tayshia. So yeah, I would have done what CJ would have did.
Yeah,
I want to know what y'all would have done. So drop down in the comments and let me know, in this situation, what would you have done? Would you have flipped on Lauren, who technically who
you was buddy with first?
You were buddy with her first, but she was, again, like we said, it was the Netflix alliance plus CJ.
Right.
So, you know, and I'm sure being sequestered from your family in this house with all of these people, she probably feels closer, although her and Justin just made the connection just based off of her everyday life with her two dads. She probably feels way more closer with Justin. So yeah, I would have made that same decision. So we're down to the ultimation challenge. It's down to the ultimation. We're down to the elimination. And we get down here and the votes go.
Ciao.
Justin.
Ciao.
Justin. 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 Justin, if there's one more vote for you, you will be eliminated. Lauren. 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 Lauren.
Yo, shady production.
You have been eliminated.
No. Lauren, if there's one more, there's a tie. And Devon will have to break the tie.
Oh, no. So then the tie came for Lauren at 5.
No, the tie wasn't for Lauren at 6. No. Yeah, the tie was at 5.
So then the 6th vote.
And then if there were, if
Oh, okay,
it was
so
like,
at 5.
if Justin gets another vote, my bad, Justin, if you get another vote, there will be a tie. Devon got to break the score. Lauren, 7 to 5.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's do these numbers.
Yeah, because I think our math is off.
So
If Justin has 5 votes.
Justin voted for Lauren. Jason voted for Lauren. Wendell voted for Lauren. Who else voted for Lauren? CJ.
CJ voted for Lauren and Reza.
And Reza.
Joe.
Did I say Wendell?
That's it. That's all you need. All you need is 6. All you needed was 6 to beat to beat Justin. Justin has 5 votes. At a tie, that's 10 votes, right? All you needed was one more. At the tie, after the tie, whoever got the vote, I don't know.
Nah, somebody else voted. Somebody voted for.
How many contestants do we have left in the game right now?
It's Oh, we forgot about Tech.
Tech.
It's. Let me see. It's Joe, Tech, CJ, Reza, Justin, Kristen, Paola, Jill, Lauren, Vaughn. Wendell, 11.
So it's 11. So it would have been 6 and 5. So I mean, Lauren had 6 and Justin had 5.
Y'all, I'm fucked up. I don't know what's going on.
So
My colors is off. My numbers is off. My shapes is next.
Just got that degree.
And media friend. I know what reference. I'm supposed to be looking at films and shit, not numbers or whatever. But either way, yes, Vaughn got. Wendell got her ass. Wendell
said, "We just schooled Devon on the proper way to do a blind side."
No, for real.
That, my friends, is how you do it. The survival way.
I was gonna say, because
definitely the survival way.
The way Devon was playing was definitely Big Brother with like, okay,
because she was thinking the power. She was thinking power. I got the power. Well, no, she was thinking
like numbers and I'm gonna do this.
No, she was thinking I'm gonna put these. I put the people up on the block and the people get to vote. She forgot about what's the thing like? Okay, so Big Brother structure is HOH nominates 2 people. Mm-hmm. Then they have the power veto competition, and then so somebody can come off, and now your plan is messed up, and Wendell kind of vetoed. Yeah, Wendell was kind of
put that power to use. There said she got, and the girls are mad. Oh, the girls are mad. Tosh had to escort himself.
We haven't even made it there yet.
We haven't.
No.
They got mad at the ultimation.
Yes. Oh yeah. Because I was about to say how Lauren went out first.
Yeah, they got mad at the ultimate. Did Lauren go out?
Lauren was like, because he asks, "Do you have anything to say?" And Lauren was like, "Watch your backs and watch your backs for Devon." Like
she said, especially her.
Like, don't trust nobody. And
she said, if I had the option, I would get her out next. If I was you, she would be gone next week.
But it was Kristen that was like, no, it was CJ and the boys. It was CJ and the boys. And I agree to an extent, but Lauren would have never been a casualty of war if Devon would have started the plan. Yeah, if she wouldn't have did it. If whichever team won, she should have just taken her chance in trying to put Justin on a team that was losing, i.e. you should have not put Justin on your team and make sure and then try to win. Versus trying to do backdoor things.
But I guess she was trying to guarantee that they definitely lost.
Yeah.
But
I understand her strategy, but she didn't think about the fallout. She didn't think about if everybody, let me see, where you messed up at, Davon, is you should have made sure quite a few more people were on board. You might have should have made sure Wendell was on board. You might have should have made sure a couple of the guys were, somebody else on that other side was on board.
But who else?
There is nobody. Just like Paula said in her confessional. Well, no, just like CJ said in her confessional, nobody wanted to vote out Justin.
Yeah. That's why I think she should have just left Justin alone. I think she should have just left Justin alone.
But if not Justin, then who would they have voted? Because at this point, everybody is like buddy. So, like...
But you can't... Like you said, nobody wants to vote out Justin. So why Justin? Like, I would say...
Because they're afraid of Davon.
No, I'm saying Davon should have left Justin. I think that Davon was acting off of emotion and instinct. I think that if she should have paid that, she should have been in her clear mind, and she should have chosen somebody else. She should have kept that for another week.
Yeah. You should have played it cool.
Yeah.
And went on down the line.
Justin wasn't right for the picking, man.
But then again, if not Justin, then who? Like, I don't know, but I'm glad she did it because now she feel like...
She could have put Joe up. She could have put Joe.
Joe could have been an option.
Joe and Reza. I don't know. Maybe Joe and Wendell, but I don't know if Wendell will go home. But yeah, sorry, Joe, that your name was that. But I just know that.
I mean, but Joe can go for me.
Well, not even that he can go. They've been targeting him. He would be an easy target for the girls.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, I think she went. It just went wrong, and I think too many other people are becoming a casualty of her war. So now we get back into the house, and baby Paula is MFing heated. We're not in the house yet. We're still outside. What else happened outside?
Lauren snaps.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Y'all.
Vaughn calls out CJ for
this episode was so good.
Vaughn calls out CJ for voting against Lauren. Didn't CJ confrontation last episode for voting for Joe?
Indeed.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I'm still seeing CJ, but I mean, we gonna call you out. We gonna call you out when you
just saying,
be hypocritical.
Okay.
Like you don't have the double standards. We ain't doing double standards.
We
over
don't.
Here.
We peep it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the girls start fighting, whatever. Justin's like, I can leave. I've got a good life. We can bring Lauren right back. She can sit right here, and I can be in that Escalade or that Prius or whatever it is outside, melting my goat.
Probably a Honda Accord at this point. Whatever Uber driver picks up the drive.
So then Kristen's like, no, like she's literally like, Justin, we love you. Justin says, the only thing you love is the bottle.
Justin, that hurt my heart too. I ain't like that either. Cause I'm like, I don't want to see. I want to see the conflict and the drama. It is. He definitely kind of let me know that you've been watching Vanderpump Rules for sure.
Oh, is that that's like a?
Oh yeah, Kristen.
We go low.
Kristen drinks, but she's drinking in the house. I'm sure Kristen is drinking.
She's like a certified alcoholic.
I think she's cleaning up her image now.
Oh, okay.
But my girl can get
that was Drag
cocktails.
Race. That was Alyssa Edwards' Drag Race season 5. That was back in the day.
Because I feel like at this point, because before that was even said, it's Justin brings up the fact like, but you threw a competition, like you threw the competition. So I think at this point, Justin is like, okay, clock in. Okay, so y'all want to play dirty? Like, okay, I come from Drag Race, and y'all can't handle my mouth. And
he definitely felt. I think he
backed
felt
in a
cornered.
corner. Yeah, definitely backed into a corner. So I'm not mad that he defended himself. By no means. I just
that one gave you need some lead energy for real.
It did.
Everybody said,
but I mean, shit. Kristen ain't no punk. Kristen looked Justin straight in the face and said, "Fuck you."
Down.
I'm out of here.
And got the
and here go
fuck
Wendell. Where's our host? Baby Tosh got the fuck
He said, this
Tosh
is
skated
nothing
out
to
like, I'm done. I'm
No,
out
yeah,
of there.
I
Like,
was here
this
for
finna
that.
get real spicy.
Tosh said, I'm not here to be stressed out. I'm not finna break no fights. So.
I'm finna go look behind the lens. I'm on micing and I'm finna go look from behind the lens and get all the scoop. I don't want to be. So,
I would've.
we get in the house and baby Paula is going off
The girls are
about
spiraling.
it's there is no more girl alliance. There is no more like Paula said. Kristen is not girl power.
No, she's the CJ is not girl power.
CJ
and
is not girl power.
They don't trust Vaughn no more because of this either.
No, it's getting
dicey and spicy, icy, pricey.
Yeah, it's getting good. It's getting really really good. I'm so ready for.
And then Reza messy ass trying to. He said.
He down there. But it was him. People. It was him and Jason. Him and Jason. Was
I didn't
there.
even notice Jason. No, I saw Jason
talking.
talking about Reza. No, Reza no.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why he was down there. But Jason was coming up that hall, baby. They done took Kristen upstairs.
No, adopted her.
CJ upstairs.
CJ is with the guys
She
now.
is up there with the guys now.
She is on the guys team, y'all.
She sure is. But I mean, they got an empty bed up there. She can go in there and sleep in the room with Tick and Joe.
Whose bed is that? Joey's?
So it's an empty bed up there. She has somewhere to sleep. I mean, you betrayed your people. They're done with you, at least for now. I think it's just the
boys are her people
for now, because I don't see Jill, which is very funny how earlier the very first thing we talked about in either this episode or the last episode was Jill and Kristen having a conversation about how they, pulling CJ under baby sister CJ. So, I didn't hear Jill saying anything in the room. It was more so Kristen and Paula. So it's very funny how Kristen can change up sides real quick now that she's pissed and in the thick of things. I don't like that.
Into the thick of it.
I don't like that, because what y'all could have did was asked her why she changed her mind.
Right.
And she probably would have pulled y'all to the side one by one and been like, y'all bitches better wake the fuck up.
But these the non-gamers.
This
Yeah,
shit.
I was finna say, CJ's
like,
turning
all right,
into a
bitches,
gamer.
I'm turning into a gamer and I can see this for what it is. She gonna drag y'all along and then, baby, push y'all off one by one. So...
Justin's ready to get the fuck out.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
But I'm with CJ. Like, no, I just flipped my whole game over for you. Like, you not finna go nowhere.
Yeah.
We finna sit here and we finna do this thing. Reza's like, no.
I have diarrhea.
I'm taking Pimple. You
But
are
what?
not about to go.
What is happening? I'm so confused.
Too much information, Reza. But thank you for giving me this, Reza. Like, I appreciate it.
I have diarrhea.
So appreciate it. Like, what are you talking about, sir? But it was really...
It's about to get Vaughn versus everybody, and I do not like that.
Baby, because Vaughn said, y'all ain't gonna be able to keep me out that goat chair. I don't trust nobody in this house. I don't trust none of these people. As she sit there and stab on that dago salad.
She gonna have to sit. She gonna have to keep herself
deli.
up there for real, for real.
Them
girls gonna want her throat. She's not safe from the girls, and I don't think she's safe from the guys no more for real.
She is not. So, listen, y'all. We about to wrap this up. I'm gonna give this episode an A+++++. We got to talk about future predictions because I have a prediction on how this shit about to go.
What?
One or two ways.
Oh my God.
You got one or two things about to happen. It's about to be power
in this next
struggles.
episode,
or just for the rest of the season. You got Wendell, who now knows, or I don't know if he knows, that Davon is not on his side, because for the preview for next week he goes and tries to apologize and we still cool, right? But if he notices that Davon is coming for him, Wendell's just gonna start winning everything. That's my prediction, and then he's gonna pick the girls off, and then him and the guys are gonna make a pact that we gonna get down to whatever we get down to, and every man for himself.
You think they're gonna get all the girls out?
I feel like
except for CJ.
I feel like they would. I feel like that would be the strategy to pick off Davon They rock with Jill. I think Jill would be the last Jill and CJ, I feel like, would be the last two females that they get off.
Davon, Lauren, and,
but then again, I don't know, because Resume influenced them to get Jill out because him and Jill gets into it. So I don't know how it's gonna play, but I do feel like either if Wendell knows that Davon is coming after him, Wendell is gonna start winning some stuff and change up some stuff, or Davon is gonna hold true to her word and she's gonna continue to win. I just don't know if she's gonna get the votes the way she wants them to go. Right. But I do feel like one of the two of them are about to start winning some shit.
They about to go head to head in this little sneak peek. You saw them.
Yeah, it's about to go down, and we gonna be right here giving you all the tea, bringing you all the thoughts, all the feelings, and you better bring your butt back and listen to us, because again, we got some shit to say. We got some shit to talk about. But yeah, I give this episode a freaking A++. It was so good. I really hope next week live up to the hype. Me too. But I really think it's gonna just keep getting better and better. Like I feel like it's like a hidden for me. Yeah, I feel like it's a hidden gem. The show. I'm hoping they'll get maybe a season 2. Everything else has been getting picked up for season 2. I'm gonna try to go pull up the ratings and stuff, and I'll have them for the next time when we talk the next time for the next episode, just to kind of get a gauge on like what the outside where I'm kind of curious to see, because this shit is good, so I don't give a fuck who watch it or who don't. We gonna watch it. So, and if we watch it, and if y'all don't want to watch it, that's fine. We watch it for you. Just come listen to us. We do the hard part for you. You know what I'm saying? So
just
you
put us in your ears and do whatever you do. And
keep going. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was it. What do you give this episode?
I give it a. You know what? I haven't done any pluses, but this week is a plus for me because this was a really good episode. A lot of the storylines that were created in the first and second episode are starting to come into fruition. And there are a lot of they're colliding. They're mixing up. They're switching up. This is good. They got some good storytellers. They got some good storytellers. Cassie did really good. Production is doing really good. Yeah. Y'all shady.
As fuck.
But it's good.
It is. I'm enjoying it. Well, we're going to get out of here, guys. I am your girl, Shay.
I'm your boy, Malik.
Make sure you like this video. You hit that notification bell button. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. And leave all of your comments down below. And until next time, we'll see you guys. Peace.
Peace.